Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special housing report brought to you in association with ASB. Today we're going to have a look at the monthly survey that we do here at interest.co.nz on housing affordability. What we do is work out how much of the median after-tax pay is needed to service an 80% mortgage on the median house. And that takes into account interest rates, what's happening with house prices, what's happening with pay after tax. And what we've found for January is that the standard measure of housing affordability has improved dramatically to 54.1% from 59.8% the previous month. This is down from a peak at the end of 2007 of 82.9%. That was when housing was just plain unaffordable. A few things happening here. Interest rates are falling quite fast. House prices are falling as well. Yet we're seeing improvements in after-tax pay, in part because of the tax cuts in October, and we're likely to see further improvement in April when we get new tax cuts. We think housing affordability is improving so quickly that we could get that measure of standard affordability down to the 40% threshold, which we deem to be affordable. Now we've got some other measures of affordability. A lot of people tell us, well, most people buy their house with two incomes. So we've got some measures of household affordability too. Our standard measure of household affordability is one median male earning a full-time wage and one median female earning half a full-time wage, with a 5-year-old child working for families. And what that tells us is that number has improved again also to 35.3% of household income from 39% the previous month. We're down from a peak of 53.9% at the end of 2007. Clearly that was unaffordable. Getting down to that 30% threshold we deem to be affordable should be possible by the end of this year. And also for those people with no kids, double income, no kids, on the median income for someone aged 25 to 29, two of those incomes, it is affordable to buy a house. 22% we calculate for January, an improvement from 24.7% the previous month and down from a peak of 35% at the end of 2007. So what happens now? Housing is almost affordable. It will be by perhaps the end of this year. Surely that means house prices are going to start rebounding again. Well, we don't think so, because even though housing is more affordable, you can see it, you can't quite touch it yet for those people, particularly at the margins, because it's so much more difficult to get a housing loan. You need bigger deposits, and the banks are being a lot more careful. Also, unemployment will increase, probably from around about 4.6% now to well over 6% by the end of this year. And that's going to put pressure on the housing market as people who are a little bit wary of taking on a big new commitment when they may lose their jobs. So we think house prices will continue to fall through this year and into early next year before stabilising at around about 30% below the peak in 2007. Remember, we were already down 7.7%. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was a special housing report brought to you in association with ASB.